So hello, beautiful Starlight tribe. It is Katie, and I am making this vlog because Starlight is about to start its Magdalena season, or what we're calling Magdalena season, because we've got these 3 events over the summer that are overlighted by Goddess Mary Magdalene, and I'm personally really excited about that because whenever Mary Magdalene's overlighted a lot of what Starlight has done, and it always deeply changes my path. Whenever it's always a sign, if she's overlighting Starlight, that Starlight's going through this process of deep change and inner revolution, and usually work on the deep feminine and the manifesting energy and creative energy within our lives. And as we've been preparing and tuning in to Magdalena season, there's already been these beautiful insights and amazing bits of wisdom coming through. And one of the things that's come through is so profound that I just have to share it with everybody and anybody who is meant to receive it and work with it. And me and Kath were having a conversation because she was saying that she feels like her sexual energy, when she's doing spiritual work, really goes expansive and big, and then it's in a kind of bust and boom pattern, basically. And she was like saying, you know, is there something that can maintain it or work with it so it doesn't go? It feels kind of not out of control, but just really kind of full on, and then really shrinking. And it led to me doing a channeling, and Mary Magdalene came through for this channeling and gave me some really important guidance, which I think is just so significant. She said that our sacral centers and our sexuality and our sexual energy is really still very much in the 3rd dimension, or the Piscean age, which is very much an age of bust and boom, of have and have not, of you know, even our currency goes through bust and boom. Everything goes through bust and boom, and our sexual energy is very much doing that. And part of our ascension process is learning to make our sexuality and our sexual energy much more consistent and steady. And this is really going to help us maintain our vibrational frequencies, the health of our body, because our sexual energy is our life force energy, and most importantly, maintain our manifestations, because our sexual energy is kind of our rawest creative energy. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm certainly finding that in my life at the moment, I'm really flipping in and out of the 3D and the 5D. I'll be in the flow and everything will be flowing and manifesting perfectly, and then I'm back in the 3D and my energy's dropped and my body's dropped, and the vitality in my body's dropped, and my life's not in flow. And what she showed me is that this is partly to do with our sexual energy still being in that bust and boom Piscean way of creating, and what it needs to come into is the consistent way of being is the Aquarian 5D. And how she showed it to me is it's like a fire. If you think of your sexual energy as fire energy, it's like when it's in the bust and boom, it like roars up, and you feel a bit manic and full of life and full of flow, and it roars up and potentially horny. And then because it roars up, it can also go completely low and become like embers, and that's when you feel really tired and really drained and really burnt out, and really often emotional and out of flow and out of energy and life force energy. And what you want to do is you want to train that flame, that energy, in the sacral center to just be a healthy flame size all the time. And that's when your body can have this really vital energy and flow running through it, and that's when you're able to maintain your manifestations. And as we progress through this year, we're going to need that consistency to really be able to bring in the manifestations of ascension and the manifestations of our paths. And so she gave me what she called a Magdalena temple breath that really, as a practice, allows you to start to maintain and master this sexual life force, creative, manifesting sacral energy. And at the same time, she gave me some advice about how you can find out if you're how you can use it to find out if you're pushing too much, if you're drained, if your body's drained even before you feel it, and how you can use it to help bring health and vitality to your body. So there's loads and loads of juice in this breath and this practice, and it's really simple. And because it is sacral energy, you really feel it. Or when I've been practicing it, like I'm like, ah! Like when at one point the fire gets big to give the energy to your body, and when it gets big, you can actually feel your whole of your insides getting really, really hot. It's a really physical, amazing practice. She says to do it about 12 breaths a day, and eventually you're just going to be training yourself to be in that habit of holding holding your sacral creative energy at a consistent level, so it breaks out of the bust and boom patterns. And yeah, let's try it now. So before we begin, there is a lock, a yogic lock in this breath, and a yogic lock is when you squeeze like you need to pee. So it's like when you hold the muscles in like you need to pee. So you're going to do a yogic lock. You'll be told when to do the lock, and then you actually hold the lock as you breathe out, and then you release the lock before you breathe back in. The other thing to say is that she told me to use the Atlantean fires in your imagination for this breath. So if you are feminine, work with the rose flame or the pink flame. If you're masculine, work with the blue flame. And if you're priesty, which means you don't identify with either of the genders, you identify with both, use the green flame. And we'll begin by just connecting to this energy before we do the breath, and finding out if you're pushing or if you're about to have a crash. So when you're ready, closing your eyes and feeling the muscles around your eyes relaxing as you breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Just allowing yourself to arrive fully in your body, to be in your body. Letting your breath bring you into your body. And feeling Mary Magdalena showering you in rose golden light. And as you are showered in this light, you might experience through your inner senses your breath breathing in the smell of roses, as the rose medicine, which is the medicine of self-love, is absorbed by your body, noticing that you become softer and more receptive. Now bring your focus down to your sacral center, and below your sacral chakra into the base of your sexual energy. notice if your sexual energy, if your sacral energy is centered. So is it directly in your middle, or is it pushing forward? If it's pushing forward, you are pushing too much in your manifestations, you are pushing too much in your life. And if it's back, so if it's back or even towards the bottom, left or right, then you are about to have an energy drop or a burnout, whether it's just for a few hours, probably as a result of pushing too much. So just notice where it is. And feel Mary Magdalena bringing in some magnetic alignment energy that just helps you consciously bring your sacral energy back into the very center of your body. So if it's too forward, it gets pulled back. If it's too down or too behind, it gets pulled forward and pulled up. And you will feel more vital simply by bringing yourself into alignment, because it is in the center. When it is in the center of your body, this is when you are able to hold and maintain it. Now see in your mind's eye or experience this desire energy, this sexual energy, igniting, becoming a fire, either one flame or many, depending on what suits you. And now we are going to begin the breath. So when you're ready, you're going to breathe in, and as you're breathing in, you make the fire bigger. So you're breathing into the fire just like when you blow on fire, breathing in as if you're breathing up into the fire. And as you breathe in, you make the fire big, up to your heart, so up to your heart center, and it can be a column of flames or one big flame, whatever works for your imagination. And then you lock as you hold your breath. And as you're holding your breath and holding this fire through the whole of your inner organ system, your inner body system, you'll feel your body getting hot as all of this creative, raw, life force, creation or manifesting energy just feeds into your organs. And you hold for as long as feels right, and then you still hold the lock when you breathe out. And as you breathe out, you make the flame and the fire get smaller, but to the size that it should be maintained at, which in your mind's eye is about 2 inches. And so because you've still got the lock, you're training yourself to maintain that energy. And also at this point, as you get more advanced with the breath, then you can realign. If the flame tries to move and come out of center, you just realign and magnetically pull it in. So that is the breath process. I'm going to talk you through it, and you can try it and experience it. Like I said, have an experience of it, because it really is an intimate experience with your own energy. And you'll feel, I've been using it every time I felt tired or every time I felt a bit overwhelmed and manic and pushy. And you will feel it bringing vitality to you, and also eventually helping to maintain your manifestations and your vibration for manifestations. So if there's a manifestation you're struggling with, this is a really good breath to practice, because it means you're in bust and boom. of that manifestation as well. So let's try it 3 rounds. So when you're ready, closing your eyes, breathing in love and breathing out gratitude, connecting to that fire in the center and breathing in. And as you breathe in, feeling that fire getting really, really big, reaching right up into your heart, and then at the top of your breath you lock. And you're holding all that life force energy in all of your inner organs and in your heart, and just allowing your body to receive the heat of your own life force, creative, sexual, sensual energy. And then you breathe out, bringing the flame down on your out breath to about the size of 2 inches. Right in the center, release the lock. Magnetically align into your center and breathe in. Bringing the flame right up to your heart. Lock. Really letting that heat permeate your body, bringing vitality to your body. Breathe out. Controlling the flame, controlling your desire, energy, your sexual energy, practicing maintaining it at about 2 inches inside your body. Release the lock, check that you're aligned in the center and breathe in, bringing the flame right up to your heart. Lock. Letting all of that vital energy make your body healthier, brighter, more alive. Breathing out, bringing the flame down to about 2 inches, maintaining it, feeling the power of maintaining it. Release the lock and magnetically align. So that's the breath. I'm going to record, it's meant to be done 12 times. I'm going to record this week a meditation that is just the meditation of it. I will send out to people that are interested. And yeah, just notice it's really helped. It's really changed things for me. If any of you sending your love and gratitude to Mary Magdalene. If any of you are interested in coming to some of Magdalena season with Starlight, then we have the Call of the Magdalene course in July and Avebury in August. And the first thing is tomorrow, which is a womb workshop. And it's just, I've tuned into this womb workshop, and we've only got a couple of spaces left, but it's just such a sacred self-love body priestess awakening, rose medicine, honey medicine, all of these beautiful sacred frankincense medicine, cacao, really indulging into our self-love and our sexuality and our sensuality, and healing these core wounds in this most beautiful sacred priestess way. That's the guidance I've had about this specific workshop. And it's really about healing the wounds that are in the way of your path and your self-esteem. So if you are called, of course you have to be a woman for the womb workshop, but if you are called, or a priesty woman, if you are called, we have, like I said, a couple of spaces left, and we would I think it's a really important workshop, so we'd love to have you if you want to come. It's in London and it's by candlelight, and there's live priesty music. Oh, there's just so much. It's just gorgeous. Kath's going to be doing her special drumming, and yeah, so come if you're called, and I will put the links to all 3 of our Magdalena season events in this video. So thank you so much. I hope the breath is helpful to you. Post and comment if you would like the full breath, and I will send it to you when it's ready. Mwah! So much love and light and blessings and magic to you.